Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to the channel. Unlike any other channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, my channel exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe.
So let's get into today's video. In case you haven't realised, I am super hyped that Community Day Classic is going to feature Mudkip, as on this channel we believe that Shadow Swampert is the motherfucking GOAT. Regardless if you use Shadow Pokemon or not, Swampert's pretty good as well. It's super spammy, has great coverage and head and energy. I believe it pretty much beats everything. So we will be featuring Shadow Swampert in all 3 leagues. We did Great League yesterday in the B-Drill feature. Today, Shadow Swampert is going to be in the lead with Snorlax and Drapion in the back. I've used this team since like Season 7 when I started using Shadow Pokemon. It's always brought me success. I've got no idea what the meta is going to look like today. I don't know if people are running Spice, Meta, who gives a fuck. We know this team is going to put in work. This is the only set I've actually played and I'm super busy with work. So if you have some battles you'd like to feature, my community tab has got the link to my Gmail. So upload them and I'll try and feature. But without any further ado, let's get into the battles. And in game 1, we pick up a pretty good lead against Snarl. A lot of mocks now are on Poison Jab. However, this one's on Snarl, so it has a slightly better matchup against us. We can tank 1 Dark Pulse, no problem whatsoever. I'm going to overfarm, and we don't bait on this channel. We're going straight for the nuke of Earthquake. Does the opponent respect it? Get fucking wrecked. Mock, and now they bring in Machamp. Machamp does pretty much beat the shit out of our backline, so I'm going to fire off his Hydro Cannon and immediately swap into Drapion. The opponent is staying in, which is great, as Snorlax really doesn't want to see Shadow Machamp. I'm going to shield up this cross chop as we are now at shield parity, and I'm going to outpace them 2 back-to-back sludge bombs. Unfortunately, we do allow a counter through, but that is how the game is designed to work when you're both using 2-turn moves. Like you can see, we get the sneak back, so I can shield this up and I will outpace to the next sludge bomb. The opponent does suffer from the lag, well not lag, you get the pause glitch, which is super annoying. However, we do outpace him. Sludge bomb KOs. What is in the back? In the back is a walrus. We make this crunch, and at this stage now, you already know that Snorlax is going to clutch up this game. Crunch does land. It was a CMP, so best case scenario for us. We can now just safely bring in the big thick boy. 1 superpower with the additional lick damage is going to be enough to take this game. Big superpower coming through. Hi Walrus, bye Walrus, and GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into battle number 2. We see Trevadent in the lead. This is why I like this team. We've got 2 great answers in the back. I attempt to make a catch on the seed bomb. I actually lagged 1 turn, so I did throw slightly before, so it was 1 turn out of sync, and the opponent smartly does not throw. They bring in Walrus. This is not a bad matchup for us. All I want to do here is gain a shield advantage, so I'm going to go for a body slam, hoping to bait the superpower. We do draw a shield, and I now fire off this superpower. Unfortunately, even a Shadow Snorlax will not KO, but it does get him super low. I've got no intentions of shielding this up, as they are going to be able to outpace us to the next Icicle Sphere. I'm going to be unable to lick down. The Walrus is now loaded, full of energy, so I'm going to come in with the GOAT and just commit to the Mud Shot down. We are going to have to eat at least 1 Icicle Sphere or perhaps an Earthquake, but either way, I'm not giving up my shield. It will not KO. They go for the Hail Mary. Swampert does survive, and we're now loaded, full of energy. I'm immediately swapping out into Drapion once again, hoping to catch the charge move, and we are unsuccessful. And in the back is the Ultra League public enemy number 1, the big fat tin can. So, up shields, this isn't the worst matchup in the world. Drapion is super spammy with these crunches, and from a shadow, they do start to add up. We've already got this thing into the yellow. We get a defense drop. They probably are going to fire off a zap cannon, but I am going to shield up absolutely everything, and I'm going to look to bank some energy on Drapion and sack the Swampert. Yes, Swampert is the GOAT. It also functions as a fantastic 3rd shield. So I fire off this crunch once again. You can see, as I am counting lock-ons, I sack the Swampert. Absolutely beautiful. I didn't want to fire off a charge move because the Trevadent would come in and farm us down, so I overfarm towards the back-to-backs. This crunch is absolutely going to take out Registeel. We have a move locked and loaded. The Trevadent is going to fire off a move. Seed Bomb and Shadow Ball is resisted. I imagine they are going to go straight Seed Bomb. We can tank 2, and 1 crunch will be enough to take this game. I don't even hit all the bubbles. We know they're going to shield this up. I am going to shield this next Seed Bomb, and we should CMP tie onto the next one. I was hoping for a sneak. We did not get it, but we do CMP tie. So Drapion, even with your trash IVs, you need to survive. Do we survive? Yes, we do. Crunch coming through, 1 HP and a dream, and that is going to be a good game. GG's and thanks for playing. Shadow Drapion attempted to steal the limelight from the GOAT, Shadow Swampert. Moving on into the next one. We see Surfetched in the lead. This is dreadful. Leaf Blade will one-shot us and counter will absolutely wreck our backline. We do manage to get a sneak of a Mod Shot. We give the sneak right back once again. 2 turns versus 2 turns. So this is as the game is intended. So we get our extra Mod Shot through once again. Swampert is 5-4, 5-4 to the Hydro Cannons. Surfetched is 5-5 to the Leaf Blade. So we will actually win this in the 2 shield. Let's see if the opponent wants to play it out. It looks like they are staying in. So Swampert is going to win the 2 shield. We get rid of hopefully the biggest threat to our backline. Let's see what's in the back. In the back is a Shadow Claw Typhlosion. So I bring into my Drapion. It's 7 Shadow Claws to a Blast Burn. So we are going to outpace to the first Crunch. The opponent is over farming just a touch. They're now at 10 Shadow Claws, or maybe 11 if I missed one. But either way, they're 3 away or 4 away from the next move. You can see in comes Charizard. I try and go for the Sludge Bomb like an absolute fucking noob. I'm unsuccessful. So we bring in Swampert just to get him 2 burns of energy. And now we are going to have to get to 1 Body Slam and commit to the Lick Down. If I would have landed that Sludge Bomb, we would win this game. However, we still have a chance. We are going to have to survive a Blast Burn, which we do. We are going to try and fire off a Body Slam without letting a Fire Spin through. We are successful. Will Body Slam and the additional licks be enough to take this game? You're going to see on 1 HP and a Dream, Charizard makes it and we lose that game. So I could have obviously fired off just the Crunch. But either way, you can't win them all. But if you are going to use this team, don't make fucking noob players like myself. Because that should have been a win and I absolutely balls up. Getting into this next battle, we see Darmanitan in the lead. Obviously, Swampert has a great matchup there. They safe switch into Trevadent, we bring in Drapion. So we land the Crunch, it doesn't one-shot, however it does get him into a Poison Sting down range. So we are going to tank this move, commit to the Poison Sting down. We have a move, locked and loaded. I am going to fire off a Crunch at whatever comes in. It is once again an Incinerate user, but I believe this is actually Talonflame. So they're running ABA Fire. Holy crap, that is some random team comp. So they are at 1 Incinerate. I am going to bring back in Swampert. You need to time your charge moves to not allow any free Incinerates through, so I do go for the CMP tie. The opponent throws the Hail Mary Brave Bird. They are going to have to shield this Hydro Cannon up now, and I expect them to switch back out into Darmanitan. So here comes the Darmanitan. These Incinerates are coming through super quick. I believe they're a lot quicker than they should be, but either way, we get to this Hydro Cannon. This does draw the last shield. Most Darmanitans run Rock Slide and Overheat. This crazy mofo is running Psychic, but either way, we do survive. Swampert is going to take out the Darmanitan. Get wrecked, Darmanitan. We can now bring in Snorlax. 1 Body Slam is going to be enough to take this game. The big thick boy would survive a Brave Bird, no problem. So either way, we would have took it even if they outpaced us, and that is a good game. Moving on into the 5th and final battle of the video, we pick up a Dream lead against Gliscor. Gliscor is another channel favourite, however it is weak to water. They switch out into Escavalier, and unfortunately I'm going to have to stay in as my backline really doesn't want to see Escav. So I am going to go straight Hydro Cannon. I am going to shield up the Drill Run. We will outpace now to a Hydro Cannon. If the opponent chooses to double shield, we will outpace them, so imagine they will let it go. We get 1 extra Mod Shot. We now have a Hydro Cannon locked and loaded. They now bring in Trevadent. So I look to catch the Seed Bomb once again, and this opponent doesn't throw. However, they are staying in. So it looks like they are going to fire off Seed Bombs. Snorlax does hit for super effective with Licks. However, both our charge moves are double resisted as Ghost, double resist, both fighting and normal. So this is pretty rough. The opponent does now make a swap into the Gliscor, banking load of energy. But this is already GG's because we've got a Drapion in the back, which absolutely pisses on Trevadent. But getting back into this battle, we're going to spam out some Body Slams. The opponent is going to have to throw or take a 3rd Body Slam. Great counter from the opponent. They CMP tie us. Night Slash will take us out. We now have loads of energy on Swampert, so I come in, fire off a Hydro Cannon. Surely the opponent will let it go. They shield it up. That's a mistake. So we get to the back-to-back. This will take out the Gliscor. We can now switch out into Drapion, and there's absolutely nothing this Trevadent can do. So we managed to go 4-1 in this set, and I think the only loss I absolutely ballsed up, not firing off the Crunch. But either way, we was only 1 fast move, or 1 lick, sorry, away from winning that match. So you can see the team that I used all the way back in Season 7 when I first used Shadow Pokemon. Even though we've got additional mon like Walrein, which is a bit of a threat to both Swampert and Drapion, and it's not even bad against Snorlax. In the meta, this team is still super OP. Shadow Swampert is still the GOAT. So make sure you play Mudkip, Community Day Classic, get yourself a Swampert, or if you've got a Shadow Mudkip without frustration, even if it's got trash IVs, any Shadow Swampert is better than no Shadow Swampert at all, so get building it. I will be bringing some Swampert battles in the Master League as well, so stay tuned for that one. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.